Your transformation begins now. Welcome to a journey that will forever change the trajectory of your existence. If you're listening to this audiobook, you've already taken the most critical step in personal transformation. You've decided that your current reality doesn't have to be your permanent reality. You've acknowledged that deep within you lies untapped potential, dormant dreams, and a version of yourself that's waiting to emerge. This isn't just another self-help book filled with empty promises and feel-good platitudes. This is a comprehensive blueprint for complete life reinvention, built on psychological science, real-world application, and the documented experiences of thousands who have successfully transformed their lives. The truth is, you're not stuck. You're not too old, too young, too late, or too far behind. Those are stories your fear tells you to keep you exactly where you are. The human brain is remarkably plastic, meaning it can rewire itself at any age. Your circumstances, no matter how challenging, are not permanent unless you accept them as such. Every single day, people just like you are making radical shifts in their careers, relationships, health, finances, and overall life satisfaction. The only difference between them and those who remain stuck is that they learned the principles you're about to discover, and they took consistent action. Throughout this audiobook, you'll learn the exact frameworks, strategies, and daily practices that create lasting transformation. You'll discover why most people fail at change and how to ensure you're in the small percentage who succeed. You'll uncover the psychological barriers that have kept you trapped and learn precisely how to dismantle them. Most importantly, you'll develop a personalized action plan that fits your unique circumstances, goals, and vision for your future. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming the fullest expression of who you truly are. Chapter 1. Understanding the architecture of your current life. Before you can reinvent your life, you must first understand how your current life was constructed. Your present reality isn't random or accidental. It's the inevitable result of thousands of small decisions, beliefs, habits, and patterns that have accumulated over years or decades. Most people sleepwalk through life, unconsciously repeating the same thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, then wondering why nothing changes. To break this cycle, you need to become aware of the invisible architecture that shapes your daily experience. Your life is built on 4 foundational pillars: your beliefs, your habits, your environment, and your relationships. Each of these pillars either supports your growth or constrains it. Your beliefs act as filters through which you interpret every experience. If you believe you're not good enough, every opportunity becomes evidence of your inadequacy. If you believe you're capable of learning and growth, every challenge becomes a chance to expand. These beliefs weren't chosen consciously. Most were installed during childhood by parents, teachers, peers, and culture. They run like background software, influencing your decisions without your awareness. Your habits comprise roughly 40 to 45% of your daily behaviors. You don't consciously decide to check your phone 70 times a day, eat the same breakfast, take the same route to work, or collapse on the couch every evening. These patterns are automated, which makes them efficient but also makes them invisible. When your habits align with your goals, you make effortless progress. When they conflict with your aspirations, you feel stuck despite your best intentions. The beautiful paradox is that once you understand how habits work, they become the most powerful tool for transformation you possess. Your environment shapes you in ways you rarely notice. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the physical spaces you inhabit, and the cultural norms you're exposed to all exert constant influence on your thoughts and behaviors. Research shows that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If those 5 people are pessimistic, unhealthy, or stuck, You'll drift toward those patterns regardless of your willpower. Your physical environment matters too. A cluttered, chaotic space creates mental clutter. An inspiring, organized environment elevates your thinking and energy. Your relationships form the social fabric of your existence. Humans are fundamentally social creatures, and our nervous systems are literally wired to connect with others. The quality of your relationships directly impacts your health, happiness, longevity, and success. Yet most people invest more time choosing a Netflix show than they do cultivating meaningful connections. Some relationships energize and inspire you. Others drain and diminish you. Some push you toward growth. Others keep you comfortable and small. As you begin to reinvent your life, your relationships will either accelerate your transformation or sabotage it. Here's the critical insight. You cannot change your life without changing these 4 foundational pillars. Trying to create different results while maintaining the same beliefs, habits, environment, and relationships is like trying to drive somewhere new while following the same old map. It doesn't work. The good news is that these pillars are completely within your control. You can identify limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. You can engineer new habits that automate success. You can redesign your environment to support your goals. You can upgrade your relationships to surround yourself with people who elevate you. This is the work of life reinvention, and it begins with honest self-assessment. Take time right now to audit your current reality. What beliefs do you hold about yourself, your potential, and what's possible for you? What habits fill your days? Which ones serve you, and which ones sabotage you? What does your physical environment look like? Does it inspire possibility or reinforce limitation? Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they where you want to be in 5 years? This audit isn't about judgment or shame. It's about clarity. You cannot navigate to a new destination without knowing your starting point. Most people avoid this honest assessment because it's uncomfortable to acknowledge how far they've drifted from their dreams. But discomfort is the price of transformation, and it's far less painful than the slow ache of regret. Chapter 2: Defining your vision with crystal clarity. You cannot create what you cannot clearly see. One of the primary reasons people fail to reinvent their lives is that they lack a compelling, detailed vision of what they're moving toward. They know what they don't want, the job they hate, the relationship that drains them, the body they're ashamed of, but they haven't defined what they do want with sufficient clarity. Your brain is a goal-seeking organism. Give it a clear target, and it will work tirelessly to help you hit it. Give it vague wishes, and it will wander aimlessly. Your vision must be specific, vivid, and emotionally compelling. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. What does success mean to you specifically? What does your ideal day look like from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep? Where do you live? What work do you do? Who do you spend time with? How do you feel in your body? What impact are you making? The more details you can envision, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, which is why visualization is such a powerful tool. Begin by imagining your life 5 years from now, assuming everything went better than you hoped. You made brave decisions. You followed through on your commitments. You developed new skills. You overcame obstacles, and you became the person capable of living your dream life. Now, from that future vantage point, look back at the present moment. What had to change? What did you have to let go of? What new beliefs did you adopt? What habits did you develop? What relationships did you nurture or release? What risks did you take? Write this all down in vivid detail. This isn't fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the architectural blueprint for your new life. Your vision should excite and terrify you in equal measure. If it doesn't scare you at least a little, it's not big enough to pull you out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Real transformation requires you to venture into the unknown, to become comfortable with uncertainty, to develop capabilities you don't currently possess. This is why your vision must be emotionally compelling. On the hard days, when doubt creeps in and obstacles seem insurmountable, your emotional connection to your vision is what keeps you moving forward. One powerful technique is to create a detailed written description of your future self. Write in the present tense, as if you're already living this reality. I wake up each morning energized and excited about the day ahead. I'm in the best physical shape of my life, and I feel strong and vibrant. I do work that matters, that uses my unique gifts, and that makes a meaningful difference. I'm surrounded by people who inspire me, challenge me, and celebrate my growth. I have the financial freedom to make choices based on what's right rather than what's expedient. I'm at peace with my past, excited about my future, and fully present in each moment. Read this description every single morning and evening. Let it seep into your subconscious. Let it become more real than your current circumstances. Another critical element of vision creation is identifying your core values. Values are the principles that guide your decisions and define what matters most to you. Common values include freedom, growth, contribution, connection, integrity, creativity, health, and adventure. When your daily actions align with your core values, you feel fulfilled and authentic. When they conflict with your values, you feel stressed and inauthentic regardless of external success. Many people pursue goals that society says they should want. The prestigious job, the big house, the impressive title, only to achieve them and feel empty because those achievements don't align with their true values. Identify your top 5 core values and use them as a filter for every major decision. Before saying yes to any opportunity, ask yourself, does this align with my values and move me toward my vision? If not, have the courage to say no, even when the opportunity looks good on paper. Every yes to something that doesn't serve you is a no to something that does. Your time and energy are finite resources. Invest them wisely. Chapter 3: The Psychology of Permanent Change. Understanding how change actually works at a psychological and neurological level is crucial for making it permanent. Most people approach change with willpower and motivation, which is why they fail. Willpower is a finite resource that depletes throughout the day. Motivation is an emotion that fluctuates based on your mood, energy, and circumstances. Neither is reliable for long-term transformation. The people who successfully reinvent their lives understand that change isn't about trying harder. It's about understanding the science of behavior change and working with your psychology rather than against it. The first principle of permanent change is that your identity drives your behavior more than your goals do. Most people set outcome-based goals. I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to make 6 figures, I want to write a book. Then they try to force behaviors that conflict with their identity. If you see yourself as someone who's not athletic, going to the gym requires massive willpower because it conflicts with your identity. But if you shift your identity to I'm someone who takes care of my body, going to the gym becomes an expression of who you are. This is why identity-based change is so powerful. Instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. Ask yourself, what kind of person has the life I want? What do they believe about themselves? How do they spend their time? What habits do they have? What standards do they hold themselves to? Then start proving to yourself that you are that person through small, consistent actions. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you're becoming. Every time you choose the salad over the burger, you're voting for, I'm someone who values health. Every time you write for 15 minutes, you're voting for, I'm a writer. Enough votes and your identity shifts. Once your identity shifts, the behaviors become automatic. The second principle is that your environment is more powerful than your willpower. If you rely on self-control to avoid temptation, you will eventually fail. Self-control is like a muscle that fatigues with use. But if you design your environment to make good choices easy and bad choices hard, you succeed without relying on willpower at all. Want to eat healthier? Don't keep junk food in your house. Want to read more? Put books everywhere and make your TV harder to access. Want to exercise consistently? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. The right environment makes the right behaviors frictionless. The third principle is the power of systems over goals. Goals are about the results you want to achieve. Systems are about the processes that lead to those results. Goals are useful for setting direction, but systems are what actually create change. If you want to write a book, the goal is to finish the manuscript. The system is writing 500 words every morning. If you want to get in shape, the goal is to lose 20 pounds. The system is going to the gym 4 times per week and eating nutritious meals. Focus on building better systems, and the results will follow inevitably. The fourth principle is the importance of starting small. The biggest mistake people make when trying to change is starting too big. They try to overhaul their entire life overnight, and within days or weeks, they're overwhelmed and quit. Real transformation happens through small, consistent actions compounded over time. Don't try to exercise 7 days a week. Start with 2 days. Don't try to meditate for an hour. Start with 2 minutes. Don't try to read 50 pages a day. Start with 5. The goal isn't to achieve the end result immediately. The goal is to establish the habit, to prove to yourself that you're the kind of person who does this thing. Once the habit is established, you can gradually increase the intensity. The fifth principle is that you must attach immediate rewards to new behaviors. Our brains are wired to prioritize immediate gratification over delayed gratification. The consequences of skipping the gym today won't show up for weeks or months, so it's easy to skip. But if you create an immediate reward, like listening to your favorite podcast only while exercising, you make the behavior immediately gratifying. This is called temptation bundling, and it's remarkably effective. Find ways to make the habits you're trying to build immediately enjoyable, and you'll dramatically increase your success rate. Chapter 4: Mastering Your Mental State. Your mental state determines the quality of your life more than your circumstances do. 2 people can experience identical external conditions and have completely different internal experiences based on how they think about those conditions. One person loses their job and spirals into depression and hopelessness. Another person loses their job and sees it as an opportunity for reinvention and growth. The difference isn't in what happened. It's in the meaning they assign to what happened. When you master your mental state, you gain control over your experience of life regardless of external circumstances. The foundation of mental mastery is understanding that thoughts are not facts. Your brain produces roughly 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and most of them are repetitive, negative, and not particularly helpful. These thoughts arise automatically based on past conditioning, current mood, and evolutionary survival mechanisms. Your brain is designed to look for threats and problems, which is why negative thoughts are so persistent. But just because a thought appears in your mind doesn't mean it's true or useful. You're not your thoughts. You're the awareness that observes thoughts. When a negative or limiting thought arises, "I'm not good enough, this will never work, I always mess things up," you have a choice. You can believe it and let it dictate your emotions and behaviors, or you can observe it with detachment and question it. Is this thought absolutely true? What evidence contradicts it? Will I tell a friend who had this thought? What's a more empowering perspective? This practice of cognitive reframing is one of the most powerful tools for mental mastery. You cannot control which thoughts appear, but you can control which thoughts you give attention and energy to. Another critical practice is daily mindfulness or meditation. Mindfulness is simply the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Most people spend their lives lost in thought, reliving the past or worrying about the future, rarely fully present for the only moment that actually exists. Now, this constant mental time travel creates anxiety and depression. When you're worried about the future, you're anxious. When you're ruminating on the past, you're depressed. When you're fully present, you're at peace. Even 5 to 10 minutes of daily meditation can dramatically reduce stress, increase focus, improve emotional regulation, and enhance overall well-being. Start with a simple breathing meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. When your mind wanders, and it will wander constantly at first, simply notice that it wandered and gently bring your attention back to your breath. That's it. You're not trying to stop thoughts or achieve some blissed out state. You're simply training your attention. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to choose where you place your focus, which is the ultimate form of mental control. Gratitude is another transformative practice for mental state management. Your brain can only hold one thought at a time, which means you cannot be simultaneously grateful and anxious, grateful and angry, or grateful and depressed. Gratitude immediately shifts your mental state from lack to abundance, from victimhood to empowerment. Every morning, before you check your phone or engage with the demands of the day, write down 3 specific things you're grateful for. Not generic things like my health or my family, but specific moments, people, or experiences. I'm grateful for the way the morning sunlight came through my window and warmed my face. I'm grateful for the conversation I had with my friend yesterday where I felt truly heard. I'm grateful for my ability to learn new skills. This simple practice rewires your brain to notice and appreciate what's good, which creates a positive feedback loop that attracts more good into your life. Visualization is another powerful tool for managing your mental state and programming your subconscious for success. Elite athletes have used visualization for decades because it works. When you vividly imagine yourself performing an action, your brain fires the same neural pathways as if you were actually performing it. This mental rehearsal builds the neural infrastructure for success. Spend 10 minutes each day visualizing yourself living your ideal life, executing your goals, embodying your best self. See it in vivid detail. Engage all your senses. Feel the emotions you would feel. This isn't wishful thinking. This is mental programming. Finally, understand the critical importance of language. The words you use to describe your experience shape your experience. If you constantly say, I'm so stressed, this is overwhelming, I can't handle this, you're reinforcing those states. If you shift your language to I'm challenged and growing, this is complex but manageable, I'm developing new capabilities, you create a completely different experience. Pay attention to your self-talk and consciously choose language that empowers rather than diminishes you. Chapter 5. Building an unstoppable morning routine. How you start your day determines how you live your day. If you wake up rushed, immediately check your phone, react to other people's demands, and start the day in a state of stress and reactivity, you set a pattern that continues throughout the day. If you wake up with intention, engage in practices that center and energize you, and take control of your morning before the world takes control of you, you set yourself up for a productive, fulfilling day. The most successful people across every field have one thing in common. They protect their mornings fiercely. Your morning routine should accomplish 3 things. It should ground you mentally, energize you physically, and align you with your vision and priorities. It doesn't need to be 3 hours long. Even 30 to 60 minutes can be transformative if used wisely. The key is consistency. Your morning routine should be non-negotiable, practiced 7 days a week until it becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. Start by waking up at the same time every day, including weekends. This regulates your circadian rhythm and dramatically improves sleep quality. Choose a wake time that gives you adequate sleep. Most adults need 7 to 8 hours, and that allows you uninterrupted time before your day's obligations begin. If you have young children or other constraints, you may need to wake earlier than you'd like. It's worth it. The hour you spend investing in yourself in the morning returns dividends throughout the entire day. The first 60 to 90 minutes after waking are when your brain is most malleable and receptive to programming. This is not the time to scroll social media, check email, or consume news. All of those activities flood your brain with other people's priorities and agendas, putting you in a reactive state. Instead, use this sacred time for practices that set you up for success. Here's a powerful morning routine structure you can adapt to your needs and preferences. First, hydrate. Your body is dehydrated after 7 or 8 hours without water. Drink 16 to 20 ounces of water immediately upon waking. This jumpstarts your metabolism, flushes toxins, and energizes your body. Add lemon or a pinch of sea salt for additional benefits. Second move, physical movement oxygenates your blood, releases endorphins, and shifts you out of the grogginess of sleep. This doesn't have to be an intense workout, though it certainly can be. Even 10 minutes of stretching, yoga, or a walk outside provides enormous benefits. If you do work out in the morning, you ensure it gets done, you boost your energy for the entire day, and you don't have to think about it later. Third, practice mindfulness or meditation. As discussed earlier, even 5 to 10 minutes of meditation can significantly improve your mental clarity, emotional regulation, and stress levels. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and train your attention. This practice creates space between you and your thoughts, giving you greater control over your mental state throughout the day. Fourth, engage in gratitude and visualization. Write down 3 things you're grateful for and spend 5 minutes visualizing your ideal life and ideal day. This combination shifts your mental state to one of abundance and possibility. Fifth, review your goals and intentions for the day. What are your top 3 priorities? What do you want to accomplish? How do you want to show up? Writing this down creates clarity and ensures your actions align with your vision rather than simply reacting to whatever demand arise. Sixth, consume something that nourishes your mind. This could be reading, listening to an audiobook or podcast, or journaling. Feed your mind positive, growth-oriented content that expands your thinking and reinforces the person you're becoming. Finally, do at least one thing toward your most important goal before you do anything else. If you're writing a book, right? If you're building a business, work on your business. If you're learning a skill, practice that skill. Completing this one thing creates momentum and a sense of accomplishment that carries through your entire day. It also ensures that your most important work gets done, because life will inevitably throw urgent but less important demands at you as the day progresses. The specific practices and duration are less important than the consistency and intentionality. Design a morning routine that works for your life and that you'll actually do. Start small if necessary. Even 10 minutes of intentional morning practice is infinitely better than immediately grabbing your phone and surrendering your attention to the digital noise. Protect your mornings, and your mornings will protect your life. Chapter 6, The Art of Deep Work and Productivity. In an age of constant distraction, the ability to focus deeply on cognitively demanding tasks is becoming both increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. Most people work in a state of continuous partial attention, never fully focusing on anything, constantly switching between tasks, checking notifications, and wondering why they feel busy but unproductive. This shallow work feels like productivity but rarely creates meaningful results. Deep work, the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task, is how you create exceptional results, develop valuable skills, and produce work that matters. The first step in cultivating deep work is understanding the enemies that prevent it. The primary enemy is your smartphone. The average person checks their phone 50 to 70 times per day, and each check fragments your attention and destroys your ability to focus deeply. Every notification is an interruption, and it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain full concentration after an interruption. Do the math. If you're interrupted every 20 minutes, you never achieve deep focus. Your phone is designed to be addictive. App developers employ teams of psychologists to maximize the time you spend on their platforms. They've weaponized human psychology against you. The only solution is to radically change your relationship with your device. Implement these strategies immediately. Turn off all non-essential notifications. You don't need to know the instant someone likes your photo or sends an email. Batch check your phone at designated times rather than constantly throughout the day. Better yet, put your phone in another room when you're doing focused work. If it's within reach, you'll check it unconsciously. Remove social media apps from your phone entirely. If you need to access them, do so from your computer during designated times. This single change will reclaim hours of your life and dramatically improve your focus. The second enemy of deep work is the myth of multitasking. Your brain cannot focus on two cognitively demanding tasks simultaneously. What you call multitasking is actually rapid task switching, and every switch comes with a cognitive cost called attention residue. When you switch from writing a report to checking email, part of your attention remains on the report, which means you're not fully focused on the email. When you switch back to the report, part of your attention is still on the email. This constant switching decimates your productivity and the quality of your work. Instead of multitasking, practice monotasking. Give your full attention to one thing at a time. When you're in a conversation, be fully present in the conversation rather than thinking about what you'll say next or checking your phone. When you're working on a project, close all other tabs and applications and focus solely on that project. This seems obvious, yet very few people actually do it. The ability to give your complete attention to one thing is a superpower in the modern world. To structure your day for deep work, implement time blocking. At the beginning of each week, schedule blocks of time for your most important work. Treat these blocks as sacred appointments that cannot be moved or interrupted. During these blocks, eliminate all distractions, close your door or find a quiet space, and focus entirely on the task at hand. For most people, deep work capacity maxes out at about 4 hours per day. You cannot sustain intense focus for 8 or 10 hours. But 4 hours of deep work produces more valuable output than 8 hours of distracted, shallow work. Schedule your deep work during your peak energy hours. Most people have more mental energy in the morning, though some are more focused in the afternoon or evening. Identify your peak hours and jealously guard them for your most important cognitive work. Use your low energy hours for shallow work like email, meetings, and administrative tasks that don't require intense focus. This alignment of task difficulty with energy levels dramatically improves both productivity and quality. Another powerful productivity technique is the Pomodoro method. Work in focused 25-minute sprints followed by 5-minute breaks. After 4 sprints, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. This structure harnesses the power of time pressure to increase focus, provides regular breaks to prevent burnout, and makes daunting projects feel manageable by breaking them into small chunks. Knowing you only have to focus for 25 minutes makes it much easier to resist distractions. Finally, recognize that deep work is a skill that must be trained. If you spent years in a state of constant distraction, you cannot expect to immediately focus deeply for 4 hours. Start small. Begin with 20 or 30-minute focus sessions and gradually increase the duration as your concentration stamina improves. The more you practice deep work, the easier it becomes and the more you accomplish. This one skill, cultivated and protected, can transform your career and your life. Chapter 7. The power of physical vitality. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. If that vehicle is tired, sick, inflamed, and running on poor fuel, every aspect of your life suffers. Your energy, focus, mood, confidence, and resilience are all directly tied to your physical state. Yet most people treat their bodies as if they're indestructible, then wonder why they feel terrible. You cannot reinvent your life while feeling physically depleted. Physical vitality is the foundation upon which everything else is built. The 3 pillars of physical vitality are nutrition, movement, and sleep. Master these 3 and you'll have more energy, clarity, and resilience than you imagined possible. Neglect them and you'll struggle regardless of how much you want to change. Let's break down each pillar and give you actionable strategies you can implement immediately. Nutrition is not as complicated as the diet industry wants you to believe. Yes, there are nuances and individual variations, but the fundamentals are simple and agreed upon by virtually every legitimate nutrition expert. Eat mostly whole, unprocessed foods. Prioritize vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. Minimize sugar, processed foods, and anything that comes in a package with ingredients you can't pronounce. Drink mostly water. That's it. This isn't sexy or marketable, which is why you won't see it advertised, but it works. The problem isn't that people don't know what healthy eating looks like. The problem is that they don't do it consistently. This is where habit design comes in. Don't try to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start with one meal. Make breakfast healthy and consistent. Once that's automatic, optimize lunch, then dinner, then snacks. Small, sequential changes create lasting transformation. Massive overhauls create temporary changes followed by relapse. Meal preparation is the secret weapon of consistent healthy eating. Spend 2 hours on Sunday preparing healthy meals for the week. When you're tired and hungry, you'll eat whatever is convenient. If healthy food is convenient and unhealthy food requires effort, you'll eat healthy. If unhealthy food is convenient and healthy food requires effort, you'll eat unhealthy. Engineer your environment for success. Movement is medicine. Your body is designed to move frequently and variably throughout the day. The modern sedentary lifestyle is killing us slowly. Sitting for 8 to 10 hours per day increases your risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, and early death regardless of whether you exercise. You cannot out-exercise a sedentary lifestyle. The solution is to move throughout the day, not just during a dedicated workout. Stand every 30 minutes. Take walking meetings. Do air squats or push-ups between tasks. Walk after meals. Take the stairs. Park far away. These micro movements accumulate and keep your body functioning optimally. In addition to frequent daily movement, engage in structured exercise at least 4 days per week. The ideal program includes strength training to build muscle and protect your bones, cardiovascular exercise to strengthen your heart and lungs, and flexibility work to maintain mobility and prevent injury. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. Bodyweight exercises, walking, and basic stretching can keep you in excellent shape. The key is consistency. Exercise you actually do is infinitely better than the perfect program you don't follow. Find activities you enjoy or at least don't hate. Schedule them in your calendar and protect that time as fiercely as you would an important meeting. Sleep is perhaps the most underrated component of high performance. Most adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Anything less, and you're accumulating sleep debt that impairs your cognitive function, emotional regulation, immune system, metabolism, and virtually every other system in your body. You cannot perform at your best while sleep deprived, period. Yet millions of people proudly claim they only need 5 or 6 hours, as if chronic sleep deprivation were a badge of honor rather than slow suicide. Prioritize sleep by maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a dark and cool sleeping environment, avoiding screens for at least an hour before bed, limiting caffeine after noon, and developing a relaxing bedtime routine. These simple changes can dramatically improve your sleep quality and the quality of your waking life. Remember, you're not staying up late being productive. You're staying up late being less productive the next day. 8 hours of sleep followed by 16 hours of peak performance beats 6 hours of sleep followed by 18 hours of impaired performance. Chapter 8: Financial Freedom and Abundance. Money doesn't buy happiness, but financial stress certainly creates unhappiness. The constant anxiety about making ends meet, the inability to pursue opportunities because of financial constraints, the helplessness of living paycheck to paycheck. These create a baseline stress that taints every other area of life. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about having enough money that you can make choices based on what's right rather than what's expedient. It's about not being enslaved to a job you hate because you need the paycheck. It's about having options. The path to financial freedom begins with changing your relationship with money. Most people have a scarcity mindset around money. They believe money is scarce, that there's not enough, that they'll never have enough. This mindset creates anxiety and poor financial decisions. The alternative is an abundance mindset, the belief that money is a renewable resource, that value creation leads to wealth creation, and that you're capable of generating as much money as you need. This isn't delusional positive thinking. It's recognizing that in a free market economy, money flows to those who create value. If you focus on creating value, money follows. The foundation of financial freedom is spending less than you earn and investing the difference. This sounds obvious, yet most people do the opposite. They spend everything they earn, or worse, spend more than they earn and accumulate debt. The average American has virtually no savings and significant credit card debt. This is financial imprisonment. Break this cycle immediately. Track every dollar you spend for 1 month. Most people are shocked to discover where their money actually goes. Awareness is the first step to change. Once you know where your money is going, create a budget that aligns with your values and goals. Allocate your income across 3 categories: essentials, investments, and discretionary spending. Essentials are housing, food, transportation, and other necessities. These should be roughly 50 to 60% of your income. Investments include retirement savings, emergency fund, and other wealth-building activities. This should be at least 20% of your income, more if possible. Discretionary spending is everything else: entertainment, dining out, hobbies. This is roughly 20 to 30%. The key to this system is automating it. Set up automatic transfers on payday that move money into savings and investment accounts before you have a chance to spend it. Pay yourself first. Most people save whatever is left over at the end of the month, which is usually nothing. Instead, invest first and live on the rest. You'll adjust your lifestyle to the available money, and you'll barely notice the difference. Build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is your financial foundation that protects you from life's inevitable surprises: job loss, medical emergency, car repair. Without this cushion, any unexpected expense becomes a crisis that throws you into debt. With this cushion, you have resilience and peace of mind. Start small if necessary. Even $500 or $1,000 provides significant protection. Then gradually build to 3 months of expenses, then 6. Eliminate high-interest debt aggressively. Credit card debt at 15 to 20% interest is a financial emergency. It compounds against you, making it nearly impossible to build wealth. List all your debts from smallest to largest. Make minimum payments on everything, then throw every extra dollar at the smallest debt until it's gone. Then attack the next smallest. This debt snowball method provides psychological wins that maintain motivation. Invest consistently for long-term wealth building. Take advantage of employer retirement matches. It's free money. Max out tax advantage for retirement accounts. Invest in low-cost index funds that track the overall market rather than trying to pick individual stocks. Consistent investing over decades creates extraordinary wealth through compound growth. $1,000 invested monthly from age 25 to 65 at a 7% return becomes over $2 million. The final piece of financial freedom is increasing your income. You can only cut expenses so much, but your income potential is unlimited. The fastest path to higher income is developing high-value skills. What skills does the market reward? In today's economy, technology skills, communication and persuasion, marketing and sales, leadership and management, financial literacy, and specialized expertise in growing fields. Choose one skill aligned with your interests and commit to mastering it. Read books, take courses, find mentors, practice deliberately. As your skills increase, your income will follow. Consider multiple income streams. Relying on a single source of income is risky. A side business, freelance work, investment income, or royalties from creative work provide security and accelerated wealth building. Start small. Use evenings and weekends to build something that could eventually replace or supplement your primary income. The internet has democratized opportunity. You can reach a global market from your laptop. The barriers to entry have never been lower. Most importantly, shift from a consumer mindset to an investor mindset. Every dollar you spend is a dollar that cannot compound and grow. Before making a purchase, especially a large one, ask yourself, do I want this thing, or do I want the financial freedom that this money could create if invested? Sometimes the thing is worth it. Often it's not. Delayed gratification is the price of financial freedom, and it's a price worth paying. Chapter 9. Mastering Relationships and Social Connection. Human beings are fundamentally social creatures. Our survival and well-being depend on our connections with others. The quality of your relationships directly impacts your happiness, health, success, and longevity. Strong relationships are associated with lower stress, better immune function, faster recovery from illness, and increased lifespan. Loneliness and social isolation are as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yet in our hyper-connected digital age, genuine human connection is increasingly rare. Reinventing your life requires examining and potentially transforming your relationships. Some relationships energize and elevate you. They make you feel seen, valued, and inspired. Others drain and diminish you. They leave you feeling small, judged, or depleted. As you grow and change, you'll naturally outgrow certain relationships. This is normal and necessary. Try to maintain relationships with people who are committed to staying stuck will sabotage your transformation. The relationship audit is uncomfortable but essential. List the people you spend the most time with. For each person, honestly assess, does this relationship energize or drain me? Does this person support my growth or keep me small? Do they celebrate my wins or subtly undermine them? Do they inspire me to be better or enable my worst tendencies? This isn't about judging people as good or bad. It's about recognizing whether specific relationships serve your highest good at this stage of your life. Once you've identified relationships that no longer serve you, you have choices. You can end a relationship, which is appropriate for toxic or abusive relationships. You can set boundaries that limit your exposure, which works for family members or colleagues you cannot completely avoid. Or you can transform the relationship by communicating your needs and boundaries clearly. Many relationships improve dramatically when you stop accepting behavior that doesn't serve you. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, not selfishness. Boundaries define what you will and will not accept in your relationships. They protect your time, energy, and well-being. People without boundaries become resentful and exhausted because they say yes when they mean no and accept treatment they don't deserve. Learning to say no is one of the most important life skills you can develop. No is a complete sentence. You don't need to justify or explain your boundaries. State them clearly and enforce them consistently. While you're pruning relationships that don't serve you, actively cultivate relationships that do. Seek out people who are where you want to be. If you want to be an entrepreneur, spend time with successful entrepreneurs. If you want to be healthy, spend time with people who prioritize health. If you want to be creative, spend time with artists and creators. These people will elevate your thinking, expand your possibilities, and normalize the very behaviors you're trying to develop. Building new relationships as an adult requires intentionality. Join communities aligned with your interests and goals. Take classes, attend meetups, join mastermind groups, participate in online communities. Show up consistently. Be genuinely interested in others. Ask questions and listen deeply. Offer value without expecting anything in return. Be the kind of friend you want to have. Strong relationships are built on trust, reciprocity, and genuine care. They require time and attention. You cannot rush deep connection, but you can create the conditions for it to develop. The deepest relationships require vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the courage to be seen fully, including your struggles, fears, and imperfections. Most people present a carefully curated version of themselves, hiding anything that might invite judgment. This creates superficial relationships that leave everyone feeling isolated. When you have the courage to share authentically, you give others permission to do the same. This is where real connection happens. Practice deep listening in your conversations. Most people listen with the intent to respond rather than understand. They're waiting for their turn to talk, mentally composing their reply while the other person is still speaking. This is not listening. Real listening means giving someone your complete attention, seeking to understand their perspective without judgment, and being present with them fully. This kind of listening is rare and precious. When you offer it, people feel valued and understood, which strengthens your connection. Invest in your most important relationships deliberately. Your partner, children, closest friends, and family members deserve your best, not your leftovers. Schedule regular quality time. Put your phone away. Have real conversations. Express appreciation. Show affection. Relationships atrophy without attention, and they flourish with consistent investment. The time you invest in relationships is never wasted. At the end of your life, you won't remember the hours you spent working or scrolling social media. You'll remember the moments you shared with people you love. Finally, develop a relationship with yourself. The relationship you have with yourself sets the template for all other relationships. If you're harsh and critical with yourself, You'll be harsh and critical with others. If you don't respect yourself, you'll accept disrespect from others. Cultivate self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a good friend. Spend time alone, not out of loneliness, but out of choice. Get to know yourself. Understand your needs, values, and boundaries. The better your relationship with yourself, the better all your other relationships will be. Chapter 10: Career Reinvention and Finding Your Purpose. Your work occupies roughly 1/3 of your adult life. If you're spending that time doing something you hate, something that doesn't align with your values, or something that makes no meaningful contribution to the world, you're wasting the most valuable resource you have, your time. Many people feel trapped in careers they fell into by accident or chose based on external expectations rather than internal calling. They convince themselves it's too late to change, that they're too invested in their current path, that they need the stability and can't take the risk. This is fear talking, not truth. It's never too late to reinvent your career. Colonel Sanders started KFC at age 62. Vera Wang entered the fashion industry at age 40. Julia Child wrote her first cookbook at 50. Sam Walton founded Walmart at 44. These aren't exceptions that prove the rule. They're examples of what becomes possible when you have the courage to pursue meaningful work regardless of your age or current circumstances. The only thing that's too late is dying with your potential untapped and your gifts unshared. Career reinvention begins with clarifying what you actually want, which is harder than it sounds. Most people have been conditioned to want things that society says they should want: prestige, status, money, security. They achieve these things and feel empty because external success doesn't create internal fulfillment. The question isn't, what career will make me the most money, or what career will impress people? The question is, what work would I find so meaningful that I'd do it even if I wasn't paid? When you find the intersection between what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for, you've found your purpose. Start by identifying your zone of genius. What activities make you lose track of time? What do people consistently ask for your help with? What comes so naturally to you that you can't believe people struggle with it? Your zone of genius is where your natural talents and deep interests intersect. This is where you can create extraordinary value with less effort than it would take others. Building a career in your zone of genius doesn't feel like work in the traditional sense because you're doing what you're built to do. Next, identify the problems you care about solving. What breaks your heart? What injustice or inefficiency do you wish you could fix? What would you change about the world if you could? Meaningful work solves problems that matter. The bigger and more important the problem, the more meaningful the work. You don't need to cure cancer or solve world hunger. Even helping people organize their homes, communicate better, or manage their finances can be deeply meaningful if it aligns with what you care about. The biggest obstacle to career reinvention is usually fear of financial instability. This is a legitimate concern that shouldn't be dismissed. The solution isn't to quit your job tomorrow and hope for the best. The solution is to build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Start your new venture as a side project. Use evenings, weekends, and early mornings to develop your skills, build your expertise, create your product or service, and acquire your first clients or customers. Only once your side project is generating meaningful income do you consider transitioning fully. This bridge strategy dramatically reduces risk while maintaining momentum. You're testing your new direction in the real world without betting everything on an unproven idea. You're building skills and credibility while you still have the safety net of your current income. You're creating optionality rather than burning bridges. Many successful entrepreneurs spent years building their businesses while working full-time jobs. This isn't glamorous, and it requires sacrifice, but it works. Another critical element of career reinvention is developing a learning mindset. The skills that got you to where you are won't necessarily get you where you want to go. You'll need to develop new capabilities, and that requires being willing to be a beginner again. Most adults avoid situations where they feel incompetent, but growth only happens outside your competence zone. Embrace the discomfort of not knowing. Seek out feedback. Practice deliberately. Mastery comes from consistent practice over time, not from talent alone. Network strategically in your desired field. Attend industry events, join professional associations, engage in online communities, reach out to people doing what you want to do. Ask for informational interviews. Most successful people are surprisingly willing to share their knowledge if you approach respectfully and make it easy for them. These connections can provide invaluable guidance, open doors to opportunities, and accelerate your transition. Document your journey publicly. Start a blog, YouTube channel, podcast, or social media presence where you share what you're learning and creating. This accomplishes multiple goals. It builds your expertise through teaching. It creates visibility and attracts opportunities. It builds an audience that can become customers or clients. And it creates accountability that keeps you moving forward. You don't need to be an expert to share. You just need to be a few steps ahead of someone else and willing to document what you're learning. As you build your new career, focus on creating value rather than extracting value. Too many people approach career opportunities with a mindset of what can I get? The people who succeed ask, what can I give? How can I solve problems? How can I make people's lives better? How can I create something useful? When you focus on creating genuine value, recognition and compensation follow. Build things people want, solve problems people have, and you'll never lack for opportunities. Finally, be patient with the process. Career reinvention is a marathon, not a sprint. You won't transform your professional life overnight, but consistent action compounded over months and years creates dramatic transformation. Show up daily, do the work, learn from failures, adjust your approach, persist through the inevitable setbacks. Your dream career is built one day at a time through the accumulation of small, consistent actions. Chapter 11. Overcoming fear and building unshakable courage. Fear is the single biggest obstacle to life transformation. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of uncertainty, fear of losing what you have, fear of discovering you're not capable. Fear whispers that you should stay small, play it safe, and accept the comfortable misery of your current situation rather than risk the uncertainty of change. Fear is a liar, and overcoming it is essential to reinventing your life. Understanding fear begins with recognizing that it's a biological response designed to protect you from physical threats. When your ancestors encountered a predator, fear triggered the fight or flight response that saved their lives. But your brain cannot distinguish between a genuine physical threat and a psychological one. It treats public speaking, starting a business, or having a difficult conversation as if they were life-threatening dangers. This is why your heart races and your palms sweat when facing situations that pose no actual physical risk. The good news is that you can retrain your brain's fear response. Exposure therapy works on this principle. When you repeatedly expose yourself to feared situations and survive them, your brain learns that the situation isn't actually dangerous. The fear diminishes. This is why courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action despite fear. Every time you act despite fear, you prove to your brain that the fear is unfounded, which makes the next scary action slightly easier. Start small with fear exposure. Don't try to conquer your biggest fears immediately. Build your courage muscle gradually. If you fear public speaking, start by speaking up in a meeting. Then, give a presentation to a small group. Then speak at a local event. Then pursue larger stages. Each small act of courage builds your confidence and capacity for the next one. This incremental approach feels manageable and creates sustainable growth. Reframe failure as feedback rather than as a reflection of your worth. Most people avoid taking risks because they're terrified of failing, and they've internalized the belief that failure means they're inadequate. This is destructive nonsense. Failure is simply information about what doesn't work. Every successful person has failed repeatedly. The difference is they viewed failure as a necessary part of learning rather than as evidence of inadequacy. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't see 10,000 failures. He saw 10,000 ways that didn't work. When you do fail, and you will, practice self-compassion rather than self-criticism. Beating yourself up doesn't make you stronger or more successful. It just makes you miserable and less likely to try again. Treat yourself as you would treat a good friend who is struggling. Acknowledge the disappointment, extract the lessons, and move forward. The fastest path to success is failing quickly, learning thoroughly, and trying again with new information. Another powerful fear reduction technique is worst-case scenario analysis. When facing a scary decision, your imagination runs wild with catastrophic possibilities. Counter this by deliberately thinking through the worst realistic outcome. What's the absolute worst that could happen? Not the crazy worst, like alien invasion, but the realistic worst. If you start a business and it fails, what happens? You lose some money and time, and you return to a regular job. That's uncomfortable, but survivable. Often the worst-case scenario is far less terrible than your vague fears suggest, and recognizing this makes action easier. Also ask yourself about the cost of inaction. What happens if you don't take the scary step? If you stay in a job you hate, the relationship that doesn't serve you, the city where you're miserable? Often the guaranteed cost of inaction exceeds the possible cost of action. Playing it safe feels safe in the moment, but leads to a lifetime of regret. The things people regret most are not the things they tried and failed at, but the things they never tried at all. Surround yourself with courageous people. Fear is contagious, but so is courage. When you spend time with people who take risks, pursue their dreams, and embrace uncertainty, their courage normalizes these behaviors for you. Their example shows you that scary things are survivable and that the rewards of courage exceed the comfort of safety. Find mentors and friends who model the courage you want to develop. Practice discomfort deliberately. Courage is built through voluntary exposure to uncomfortable situations. Take cold showers. Do hard workouts. Have difficult conversations. Try new things where you might look foolish. Each uncomfortable experience expands your comfort zone and proves you can handle more than you think. This builds a deep confidence that no external validation can provide. You know from direct experience that you can face challenges and survive them. Develop a practice of fear setting alongside goal setting. For any important goal, write down specifically what you're afraid of. Then write down what you can do to prevent each fear from happening, what you can do to repair the damage if it does happen, and what the cost of inaction is. This transforms vague anxiety into concrete scenarios you can plan for. Most fears lose their power when examined directly. Finally, connect with your deeper why. When your reasons for change are strong enough, fear becomes irrelevant. If you're reinventing your life to create a better future for your children, to honor someone you lost, to make a meaningful contribution before you die, or to finally live authentically after years of pleasing others, the why gives you strength to act despite fear. Your why must be bigger than your fear. Clarify it, connect with it emotionally, and return to it whenever doubt creeps in. Human beings have a fundamental need for significance, to know that our existence matters, that we contributed something of value during our brief time on Earth. This need intensifies as we age and contemplate our mortality. The question shifts from what do I want to what will I leave behind? Your legacy isn't something you think about at the end of your life. It's something you build every day through your choices, actions, and impact on others. Contribution doesn't require wealth, fame, or special circumstances. It requires only intention and action. You can contribute by being a positive presence in someone's life, by creating art that moves people, by solving problems in your community, by raising children who make the world better, by being excellent at your work, or by simply being kind to everyone you encounter. The scale of contribution matters less than the authenticity of it. Identify how you can uniquely contribute based on your gifts, experiences, and resources. What do you have to offer that others need? What problems can you solve? What wisdom have you gained from your struggles that could help others avoid the same pain? Your greatest contribution often emerges from your deepest wounds. The challenges you've overcome become your qualifications to help others facing similar challenges. Move beyond transactional relationships to transformational ones. Transactional relationships are based on exchange. I give you this, you give me that. Transformational relationships are based on genuine care and contribution without expectation of return. Look for opportunities to help people with no agenda except being helpful. Make introductions, share knowledge, offer encouragement, provide support. This generosity creates a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. Mentor someone who's earlier in their journey. You don't need to be an expert or have everything figured out. You just need to be a few steps ahead and willing to share what you've learned. Your mentorship could be formal, like coaching or teaching, or informal, like being available for questions and encouragement. The impact of good mentorship compounds across lifetimes. Someone you help might help 100 others, who each help 100 more. Create something that outlasts you. This could be a business that continues serving customers after you're gone, a book that continues teaching readers, art that continues inspiring viewers, a charitable foundation that continues helping people, or simply children and grandchildren who carry your values forward. The question isn't whether you'll leave a legacy. You will, whether intentionally or not. The question is whether that legacy will be one you're proud of. Practice everyday kindness as a form of contribution. Small acts of kindness create disproportionate impact. The sincere compliment that brightens someone's dark day. The time you let someone merge in traffic when you didn't have to. The patience you showed when someone was struggling. The generous tip you left for a server having a hard shift. These moments seem insignificant, but they've shaped the world more than we realize. Be kind always, for everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Align your work with contribution. The most fulfilling careers are those where you create value for others. Whether you're a teacher shaping young minds, an entrepreneur solving customer problems, a healthcare worker healing bodies, or an artist creating beauty, find the contribution embedded in your work and connect with it deeply. When work becomes about service rather than just income, it becomes meaningful. Give financially to causes you believe in. Money is simply crystallized energy and attention. Where you direct your money reveals what you value. Even modest financial contributions to effective charities, causes, or individuals in need create real impact. Develop a habit of giving a percentage of your income, whether 3%, 5%, or 10%. This practice cultivates abundance mindset, connects you to something larger than yourself, and creates tangible good in the world. Understand that contribution and self-interest aren't opposed. They're aligned. The most successful people are those who create the most value for others. The most fulfilled people are those who focus beyond themselves. Contribution doesn't require martyrdom or self-sacrifice. It requires recognizing that your well-being and others' well-being are interconnected. When you help others succeed, you succeed. When you make others' lives better, your life becomes better. Live in a way that inspires others. Your life is a message to everyone who observes it. Are you demonstrating that transformation is possible? That courage pays off? That kindness matters? That you can build a meaningful life on your own terms? People are watching, consciously or not, and drawing conclusions about what's possible based on what they see you do. Be the example of what's possible. Chapter 14. Embracing the journey and trusting the process. Transformation is not a destination. It's a continuous journey of growth, learning, and evolution. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you stop growing. Life doesn't allow stagnation. You're either growing or declining, expanding or contracting, moving forward or sliding backward. The goal isn't to reach some final state of perfection where everything is figured out. The goal is to commit to continuous improvement and embrace the journey itself. This perspective shift is liberating. If transformation is a journey rather than a destination, then you never fail as long as you keep moving. Every setback is just part of the path. Every obstacle is just another mile marker. Every challenge is another opportunity to develop strength. You can release the pressure of trying to have everything perfect and simply focus on being better today than you were yesterday. Trust the process even when you can't see results. Seeds grow underground before they break through the soil. Your consistent efforts are creating change beneath the surface, even when nothing seems to be happening. This is where most people quit, right before the breakthrough. They plant seeds, water them for a few weeks, see no sprouts, and conclude it's not working. Meanwhile, beneath the surface, the roots are developing, and the breakthrough is imminent. Keep watering your seeds. Understand that growth happens in cycles, not straight lines. You'll experience periods of rapid progress, followed by plateaus. You'll have breakthrough moments, followed by periods of integration. You'll take steps forward and occasional steps back. This is completely normal. The overall trajectory is what matters, not day-to-day fluctuations. Zoom out and assess your progress over months and years rather than days and weeks. Practice patience with yourself and the process. We live in an instant gratification culture that promises quick fixes and overnight transformations. This creates unrealistic expectations that lead to frustration and quitting. Real, lasting change takes time. Building a strong body takes months or years, not weeks. Developing deep expertise takes thousands of hours of practice. Creating financial freedom takes years of consistent saving and investing. Accept that meaningful transformation is measured in months and years, not days and weeks. Find joy in the process, not just in the outcomes. If you're only happy when you achieve a goal and miserable the rest of the time, you'll be miserable most of your life because you spend far more time working toward goals than achieving them. Learn to enjoy the work itself. Find satisfaction in showing up, in doing your best, in the incremental improvements. The journey is where you spend your life. Make it enjoyable. Remain flexible and willing to adjust course. Your vision provides direction, but the path to get there will never be exactly as you planned. You'll discover new information, encounter unexpected obstacles, and find opportunities you never anticipated. The ability to adapt while maintaining focus on your ultimate vision is crucial. Be stubborn about your goals, but flexible about your methods. Cultivate curiosity and wonder throughout your journey. Approach your transformation with the openness of a child exploring new territory. Ask questions. Try new things. Make mistakes. Learn from everything. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you close yourself off from growth. Maintain beginner's mind even as you develop expertise. Document your journey so you can see how far you've come. Take photos, keep a journal, save your early work. When you're in the middle of transformation, it's easy to forget where you started. Looking back at your starting point provides perspective, motivation, and proof that change is real. You've come so much further than you realize. Forgive yourself for past mistakes and for not being where you want to be yet. Guilt about the past and frustration about the present create emotional weight that slows your progress. You did the best you could with the awareness and resources you had at the time. Now you have greater awareness and different resources. Use them to make better choices moving forward rather than beating yourself up about past choices. Celebrate the person you're becoming, not just the results you're creating. You might not have achieved all your goals yet, but you're developing discipline, courage, resilience, and wisdom. You're learning to persist through challenges. You're expanding your capabilities. You're becoming someone who doesn't quit. These character developments are more valuable than any external achievement because they ensure long-term success across all areas of life. Recognize that your transformation inspires others, even when you don't see it. Your courage to change gives others permission to change. Your willingness to be vulnerable about your struggles helps others feel less alone in theirs. Your persistence through setbacks shows others that obstacles are survivable. You may never know the full impact of your journey, but it extends far beyond yourself. Conclusion: your new life awaits. You've now absorbed a comprehensive blueprint for complete life reinvention. You understand the psychological principles that govern change. You have concrete strategies for transforming your mindset, habits, environment, and relationships. You know how to set compelling visions, overcome fear, build discipline, and create sustainable systems. You have everything you need to create the life you've always wanted. But knowledge without action is worthless. Information without implementation creates nothing. You can listen to every audiobook, attend every seminar, and read every article, but if you don't apply what you learn, nothing changes. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is bridged not by knowing, but by doing. The question isn't whether you know what to do. The question is whether you'll actually do it. This is the moment of decision. You can close this audiobook and return to your normal life, letting the inspiration fade as daily demands reclaim your attention. Or you can decide, right now, that this is the moment everything changes. That years from now, you'll look back at this moment as the turning point. That you're done accepting a life that doesn't fulfill you. That you're ready to do whatever it takes to become who you're capable of becoming. Make the decision powerfully. Not a wimpy "I'll try" or "I hope I can," but a definitive "I will." This is non-negotiable. This is happening. Write down your commitment. Tell someone about it. Take the first action immediately before the motivation fades. Send the email. Make the call. Sign up for the course. Go for the run. Write the first page. Whatever your first step is, take it now. Understand that the path won't be easy. You'll face doubt, fear, obstacles, and setbacks. There will be days when you question whether it's worth it. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than pushing forward. This is guaranteed. But equally guaranteed is that if you persist, if you keep showing up, if you apply what you've learned, your life will transform beyond recognition. 1 year from now, you could be living a radically different life. You could be in the best physical shape of your life, doing work you're passionate about, surrounded by people who elevate you, financially free and deeply fulfilled. Or you could be exactly where you are now, 1 year older, still wishing things were different. The only difference between these two futures is the decision you make right now and the actions you take every day following this decision. 5 years from now, the transformation will be even more dramatic. The compound effect of consistent daily action creates results that seem miraculous to others, but are simply the inevitable outcome of applied knowledge and persistent effort. You'll be unrecognizable to your current self. Your challenges, capabilities, and circumstances will be completely different. You'll look back at this moment and feel grateful you had the courage to begin. Remember why you started listening to this audiobook. You weren't satisfied with your current reality. You knew, deep in your soul, that you're capable of more. That knowing is your inner wisdom calling you toward your potential. Honor that calling. Respect it by taking action. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. The world needs what you have to offer. Your unique combination of experiences, talents, perspectives, and passions exists for a reason. When you play small, when you hide your gifts, when you let fear win, everyone loses. The people who could benefit from your contribution never receive it. The impact you could make never happens. The example you could set never inspires others. Your transformation isn't just about you. It's about everyone whose life you'll touch when you become who you're meant to be. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. You don't need perfect circumstances, unlimited resources, or ideal conditions. You need commitment, consistency, and courage. Every person who's ever achieved anything meaningful started from where they were, not from where they wish they were. Your current circumstances are your starting point, not your prison. Build your new life one day at a time. Wake up with intention. Execute your morning routine. Take action on your most important goal. Show up for your health, your relationships, your growth. Make choices aligned with your vision rather than your fears. Go to bed knowing you moved forward. Repeat tomorrow. This is how transformation happens. Not through massive overnight changes, but through small, consistent actions compounded over time. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision. Create a vision board and place it where you'll see it daily. Set phone reminders with affirmations and commitments. Join communities of people pursuing similar transformations. Consume content that reinforces your new identity. Your environment shapes you constantly, so engineer it to support who you're becoming. When obstacles arise, and they will, see them as tests of your commitment rather than signs you should quit. Every successful person faced obstacles. The difference is they persisted when others would have quit. They found solutions when others found excuses. They stayed committed when others lost motivation. Obstacles reveal character and build strength. Welcome them as opportunities to prove to yourself that you're serious about change. Measure your progress against your past self, not against others. Comparison is the thief of joy and the enemy of transformation. Someone will always be further ahead, more successful, more talented, or luckier than you. This is irrelevant. The only comparison that matters is who you are today versus who you were yesterday, last month, last year. Are you growing? Are you moving forward? Are you becoming who you want to be? If yes, you're succeeding regardless of what anyone else is doing. Practice extreme ownership of your life. Stop blaming circumstances, other people, your past, or bad luck for where you are. Yes, you may have faced genuine hardships. Yes, you may have been dealt a difficult hand. Yes, some people have advantages you don't. None of this changes the fact that you're responsible for what you do next. Victims blame. Creators take responsibility. Which one are you? Develop the ability to delay gratification. Every moment offers a choice between what's easy now and what's important long-term. Scroll social media or read a book. Eat junk food or prepare a healthy meal. Sleep in or wake up for your workout. Each choice seems small in isolation, but accumulated over months and years, they determine your entire life. Choose the harder right over the easier wrong. Invest in yourself relentlessly. Your education didn't end when you left school. You should be learning, growing, and developing new capabilities until the day you die. Read books, take courses, hire coaches, attend seminars, seek mentors. Every dollar and every hour invested in your growth returns dividends forever. You're your most valuable asset. Appreciate in value rather than depreciate. Build resilience through voluntary hardship. Don't wait for life to force you to be strong. Choose to be uncomfortable deliberately. Exercise intensely. Fast occasionally. Take cold showers. Have difficult conversations. Say no when you want to say yes. Say yes when you want to say no. Each act of voluntary discomfort expands your capacity and proves you can handle more than you think. When involuntary hardship comes, you'll have the resilience to handle it. Create rituals that anchor your transformation. Morning routines, evening reflections, weekly reviews, monthly planning sessions. These rituals create structure that supports consistency. They prevent you from drifting back into old patterns. They keep your vision front and center. Treat them as sacred, non-negotiable parts of your life. Understand that motivation follows action, not the other way around. Don't wait until you feel motivated to start. Start, and motivation will follow. The first step is always the hardest. Once you're in motion, momentum carries you forward. Action creates motivation, creates more action. Break the paralysis by taking the smallest possible step, then the next, then the next. Reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. Everything difficult you face is developing a capability you'll need later. The job loss is teaching you resilience and forcing you to discover new opportunities. The health crisis is teaching you to prioritize what matters. The relationship ending is teaching you about yourself and what you truly need. The financial struggle is teaching you resourcefulness and discipline. Nothing is wasted in your journey. Every experience serves your evolution. Practice gratitude even in difficult times, especially in difficult times. When things aren't going as planned, when you're frustrated with your progress, when obstacles seem insurmountable, gratitude shifts your state. Find 3 things to appreciate right now: your health, your mind, your ability to choose, the lesson you're learning, the strength you're building. Gratitude doesn't deny reality. It expands your perspective to see more than just the difficulty. Connect with nature regularly. Human beings are natural creatures living in increasingly artificial environments. We're designed to be outside, moving, breathing fresh air, experiencing natural light, connecting with the earth. Nature reduces stress, improves mood, enhances creativity, and provides perspective. Walk in a park, hike in the woods, sit by water, garden. These simple acts restore you in ways nothing else can. Limit your consumption of news and social media. The algorithms are designed to capture your attention through outrage, fear, and comparison. Every minute spent scrolling is a minute not spent building your new life. Every emotional reaction to manufactured controversy is energy not directed toward your goals. Drastically reduce or eliminate these inputs. Your mental health, focus, and progress will improve dramatically. Build financial margin into your life. Debt and financial stress create a ceiling on your potential. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, you cannot take risks or pursue opportunities. Save aggressively. Spend less than you earn. Create multiple income streams. Build wealth that provides options. Financial freedom isn't about being rich. It's about having enough that money doesn't dictate your decisions. Invest in experiences and relationships over possessions. The hedonic treadmill ensures that material purchases provide only temporary satisfaction. You quickly adapt to new possessions and return to your baseline happiness. But experiences and relationships provide lasting fulfillment. Memories compound, connections deepen, Shared adventures create bonds. Spend your money and time on what actually makes you happy long term. Create white space in your calendar. The modern tendency is to fill every moment with activity, productivity, and stimulation. This prevents the deep thinking, creativity, and renewal necessary for transformation. Schedule time for nothing, for walks without podcasts, for sitting without screens, for thinking without interruption. Boredom is where creativity emerges and insights arise. Develop a daily writing practice. Writing clarifies thinking. It processes emotions. It captures insights before they're forgotten. It tracks progress. It solves problems. Spend 10 to 15 minutes each morning or evening writing in a journal. Stream of consciousness, gratitude lists, goal reviews, problem solving, creative expression. The specific content matters less than the consistent practice. Take complete responsibility for your energy. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. You cannot control other people's behavior, but you can control whether you let it affect your state. You cannot control circumstances, but you can control your interpretation of them. Your energy is your most precious resource. Protect it fiercely. Remove people, situations, and habits that drain it. Cultivate people, situations, and habits that energize it. Embrace seasons of life. There are seasons for building, seasons for rest, seasons for going all out, and seasons for recovery. You cannot sprint forever. You cannot build forever. Honor the season you're in. If you're in a building season, build with everything you have. If you're in a recovery season, rest without guilt. Fighting your season creates suffering. Accepting it creates peace and effectiveness. Practice strategic quitting. Persistence is valuable, but so is knowing when to quit. Not every path you start should be completed. Not every goal you set should be pursued indefinitely. If something isn't working despite genuine effort, if it no longer aligns with your vision, if better opportunities have emerged, have the wisdom to quit and redirect your energy. Quitting the wrong things frees you to pursue the right things. Create your personal board of advisors. Identify 5 to 7 people whose judgment you trust, who know you well, who want the best for you, and who will tell you the truth even when it's uncomfortable. These could be mentors, friends, family members, colleagues, or coaches. Consult them on major decisions. Share your challenges with them. Let them speak into your life. No one succeeds alone. Build a team. Develop your intuition and learn to trust it. Your intuition is your accumulated wisdom speaking. It's pattern recognition operating below conscious awareness. It's often right even when you can't articulate why. Practice listening to your gut feelings. Notice when something feels right or wrong. Don't override your intuition with logic unless you have very good reasons. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. Forgive people who've hurt you, not for their benefit, but for yours. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It binds you to the past and prevents you from moving forward. Forgiveness doesn't mean accepting or condoning harmful behavior. It means releasing the emotional charge so you're no longer controlled by it. The person who hurt you probably isn't thinking about you. Don't give them space in your mind rent-free. Make peace with your past. You cannot change what happened, but you can change what it means. Every experience, including painful ones, contributed to who you are. Your struggles taught you lessons. Your mistakes showed you what doesn't work. Your pain developed your empathy. Your challenges built your strength. Reframe your past as preparation rather than prison. It happened for you, not to you. Define success on your own terms. Society has a narrow definition of success: money, status, possessions, titles. This definition leaves many accomplished people feeling empty and many truly fulfilled people feeling inadequate. What does success mean to you? Freedom? Impact? Peace? Connection? Adventure? Define it clearly and pursue it unapologetically. Living someone else's definition of success guarantees unhappiness. Understand that perfection is the enemy of progress. Waiting until you're ready means never starting. Waiting until conditions are perfect means never moving. Waiting until you're confident means never trying. Start before you're ready. Publish before it's perfect. Launch before you're confident. Take action despite doubt. Messy action beats perfect inaction every single time. You can improve as you go, but you cannot improve if you never begin. Build systems that compound. The best investments you can make are those that create returns over time without ongoing effort. This includes automated financial investments that grow through compound interest, evergreen content that continues attracting audiences, products that generate passive income, and skills that become more valuable with time. Look for opportunities to create compound returns rather than linear returns. Practice being present. The past is gone and cannot be changed. The future hasn't happened and cannot be controlled. The present moment is all you actually have. Yet most people spend the present moment lost in thoughts about past or future, missing their actual life. When you're with someone, be fully with them. When you're doing something, do it completely. When you're experiencing something, experience it fully. Presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Develop mental toughness through challenge. Comfort creates weakness. Challenge creates strength. The hardest workouts build the strongest muscles. The most difficult conversations develop the best communication skills. The toughest obstacles create the deepest resilience. Don't pray for an easier life. Develop the strength to handle a difficult one. Each challenge you overcome proves you're capable of overcoming the next. Create moments of joy deliberately. Don't postpone happiness until you achieve your goals. Build small moments of joy into every day. A great cup of coffee, a conversation with a friend, a walk in sunshine, music you love, creating something, helping someone. These moments make the journey enjoyable rather than just tolerable. Life is happening now, not when you finally achieve everything. Don't miss it. Remember that everyone feels like an imposter sometimes. The most successful people doubt themselves. The most confident people feel afraid. The most accomplished people feel inadequate at times. You're not uniquely flawed or broken. You're human. Imposter syndrome means you're pushing beyond your comfort zone, which is exactly where growth happens. Feel the doubt and move forward anyway. Your transformation will inspire others more than you realize. When people see you change, they start believing change is possible for them too. Your courage gives others permission to be courageous. Your authenticity invites others to be authentic. Your growth challenges others to grow. You may never know everyone you've influenced, but your example ripples outward in ways you cannot track. Understand that time will pass regardless. A year from now will arrive whether you take action or not. 5 years will pass whether you pursue your dreams or stay stuck. You'll be 5 years older either way. The only question is whether you'll also be closer to your vision or still standing in the same place wishing things were different. The time is going to pass. Use it wisely. This is your one life, not a dress rehearsal, not a practice run, the actual thing. Every day you delay transformation is a day you'll never get back. Every week you spend tolerating what you don't want is a week not spent creating what you do want. Every month you procrastinate is a month closer to the end. Time is the only truly non-renewable resource. Respect it by using it intentionally. You deserve the life you dream about. Not someday. Not when you're worthy enough, or capable enough, or lucky enough. Now. You're worthy now. You're capable of developing whatever capabilities you need. You can create your own luck through preparation meeting opportunity. Stop waiting for permission or perfect conditions. Give yourself permission. Start where you are. The gap between your current reality and your vision may seem enormous. That's okay. You don't need to bridge it in one leap. You just need to take the next step, then the next, then the next. Every journey, no matter how long, is completed one step at a time. Focus on the step in front of you, not the entire staircase. Take that step, then reassess and take the next. Some days will feel like massive progress. Other days will feel like you're moving backward. Neither is completely true. Progress is not linear. It's messy, inconsistent, and frustrating. Trust the process anyway. Keep showing up. Keep taking action. Keep learning and adjusting. The compound effect will create results that seem like magic, but are simply the inevitable outcome of consistent effort applied over time. You'll face critics and doubters. People who tell you it's not possible. People who list all the reasons you'll fail. People who mock your dreams. These people are often projecting their own limitations onto you. They cannot imagine achieving what you're attempting, so they assume you cannot either. Prove them wrong not through arguments, but through results. Let your life be the evidence. More painful than critics are well-meaning people who discourage you out of concern. Family members who don't want you to be disappointed. Friends who don't want you to take risks. Partners who fear change. These people love you and want to protect you, but their fear limits you. Thank them for their concern, acknowledge their love, and pursue your vision anyway. You can respect their perspective without being controlled by it. The voice of doubt in your own mind will be the loudest critic. It will whisper that you're not good enough, smart enough, talented enough, or lucky enough. It will point out every flaw and every past failure. It will predict catastrophic outcomes. Recognize this voice as your fear speaking. Thank it for trying to protect you. Then choose courage over comfort. The voice never goes away, but you develop the strength to act despite it. Reinventing your life is simultaneously the hardest and most rewarding thing you'll ever do. Hard because it requires you to release comfortable patterns, face your fears, persist through setbacks, and become someone new. Rewarding because living aligned with your authentic self, pursuing meaningful goals, and making a real difference creates fulfillment that no amount of comfort or security can match. Years from now, when you look back at your life, what will you wish you had done? What risks will you wish you had taken? What dreams will you wish you had pursued? What conversations will you wish you had? What changes will you wish you had made? Do those things now. Have those conversations now. Take those risks now. Pursue those dreams now. Future you is created by present you's choices. This audiobook has given you the knowledge and strategies you need. But knowledge alone changes nothing. Only applied knowledge creates transformation. The question is, will you apply it? Will you take action? Will you persist when it gets difficult? Will you keep going when motivation fades? Will you become the person capable of living the life you envision? The answer to that question will determine everything. It will determine where you are 1 year from now, 5 years from now, at the end of your life. It will determine whether you live with fulfillment or regret, whether you discover your potential or wonder what could have been, whether you make the impact you're capable of or let your gifts remain dormant. I believe you will take action. I believe you have what it takes to transform your life completely. I believe your best years are ahead of you, not behind you. I believe the challenges you've faced have prepared you for this moment. I believe you're capable of far more than you currently realize. I believe your transformation will inspire countless others to transform their own lives. But my belief doesn't matter. Your belief matters. Do you believe you can do this? Do you believe you're worth the effort? Do you believe your vision is possible? If you have any doubt, create evidence through action. Each small win builds belief. Each commitment kept strengthens your self-trust. Each obstacle overcome proves your capability. You don't need unshakable belief to start. You need enough belief to take the first step. Take that step right now. Close this audiobook and take one immediate action toward your vision. Send the email, make the call, do the workout, write the page, apply for the opportunity, have the conversation, delete the app, sign up for the course, book the appointment. Whatever your next step is, take it before the inspiration fades, before doubt creeps in, before life pulls you back into old patterns. Then tomorrow, take another step, and another, and another. String together enough days of forward movement, and you'll look up one day to discover you're living a completely different life. The body you wanted, the career you dreamed of, the relationships you deserve, the financial freedom you worked for, the impact you hope to make, the person you knew you could be. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. This is your life to create. No one else can do it for you. No one else will save you. No one else will make it happen. It's all on you. And that's not a burden. That's power. You hold the pen that writes your story. What story will you write? The world is waiting for the best version of you. Your family needs the best version of you. Your community needs the best version of you. The people you haven't even met yet, whose lives you'll impact, need the best version of you. Most importantly, you deserve to experience life as the fullest expression of who you truly are. Stop settling. Stop playing small. Stop accepting less than you desire and deserve. Stop letting fear make your decisions. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop believing the limiting stories. Stop tolerating what you don't want. Stop postponing your dreams. Stop. Start believing in yourself. Start taking action despite fear. Start building the life you envision. Start developing new capabilities. Start surrounding yourself with people who elevate you. Start investing in your growth. Start creating value for others. Start showing up as your best self. Start. Your reinvented life isn't some distant dream that may or may not happen someday. It's being built right now through the choices you make today. Every choice is either moving you toward that life or away from it. There is no neutral. You're either growing or declining, expanding or contracting, becoming who you want to be or remaining who you've always been. Choose growth. Choose expansion. Choose becoming. Choose your vision over your fears. Choose action over comfort. Choose the life that makes your heart sing over the life that feels safe. Choose to become the person you were always meant to be. This is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning. Everything you've learned in this audiobook is the foundation. Now you build on it. Now you apply it. Now you live it. Now you become it. Welcome to your new life. It's going to be challenging, rewarding, terrifying, exhilarating, difficult, and absolutely worth it. You've got this. I believe in you. Now go prove me right. Take action now. Your future self is counting on you. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your transformation begins today. Go create the life you've always dreamed of. You have everything you need. You know what to do. Now do it. This is your guide to reinventing your life. Now go live it. Thank you for listening on Audiobook USA.